The midterm elections are less than 60 days away with control of the House at stake. Both sides are rolling out the biggest voices in their parties to sway voters. CBN Washington reporter Amber Strong looks at how the battle for the ballot may come down to the president and his predecessor.
Two presidents.
If it does happen, it's your fault because you didn't go out to vote.
We have a chance to restore some sanity in our politics.
Both on the campaign trail, neither on the ballot. Former President Barack Obama breaking his silence and tradition to publicly criticize the sitting president.
It did not start with Donald Trump. He is a symptom, not the cause.
Former President Barack Obama hitting the campaign trail in California on behalf of a handful of Democratic hopefuls. Vice President Pence expressed his disdain for the former president's decision.
It was very disappointing to see President Obama break with the tradition of former presidents and become so political. The American people in 2016 rejected the policy and direction of Barack Obama.
But members of the Democratic Party say desperate times call for desperate measures.
Because of the ways in which President Trump over the last 18 months has broken some of our long-standing traditions about respect for the rule of law, the independence of the judiciary, the independent media, that he felt compelled to speak out at this point.
Some of those issues are brought front and center in a New York Times op-ed, where a senior member of the administration claims they are working against the president's agenda and his, quote, misguided impulses. Fallout over the identity of the anonymous author gave way to several administration officials lining up to say, it wasn't me.
Should all top officials take a lie detector test, and would you agree to take one?
I would agree to take it in a heartbeat.
UN Ambassador Nikki Haley condemned the writer in her own op-ed. By throwing gas on a fire of endless distraction, the author and the frenzied media reaction to the op-ed have hurt all of us trying to do our jobs for the country, Haley wrote. Now, supporters of the president say this is just one more distraction from some of the positive news coming out of the White House, like a booming economy and the likely confirmation of a second Supreme Court justice. Amber Strong, CBN News, Washington.
Campaign trail heating up. Pat?
Thanks. You know, I hate to say that President Obama is a narcissist of the first order. And he says, I, over and over again, talking about himself. I think if he had set out to destroy America, if that was his design, he couldn't have done a better job in the policies he put in place. They have destroyed the ability of this great nation to move forward. And under the policies of the President Trump, the taxes have been lowered, the regulations have been eased, business has been unshackled. It's been a boom in the stock market and the labor market. The unemployment rate has hit historic lows, and there is no way that we can get away with listening to that president say, well, I wouldn't have my Justice Department involved in politics. Oh, really? Loretta Lynch didn't meet with President Clinton to try to help his wife's campaign. He didn't spend time in a plane on the tarmac talking about that. Your previous Attorney General didn't get involved in politics. You sure? And you never told a lie when you said if you like your plan, you can keep it. When you lied bald-facedly to the American people repeatedly about Obamacare, and we've got to sit there and listen to that. And I guess people are so gullible that they'll take any lie. But this is a past president. I mean, he is an incredible practitioner of the art of prevarication. I think that's a nice way of saying it. All right.